Today's topic: why your brain thinks everyone is watching you. Imagine you're giving a presentation. Your hands feel shaky, your heart is racing, you're convinced everyone can see how nervous you are. But after it's over, someone says, "You look really confident." Wait, what? How could they not notice? The truth is, your brain often overestimates how much of your inner world other people can see. Psychologists call this the illusion of transparency. And once you understand it, social anxiety, confidence, and self consciousness suddenly make a lot more sense. Welcome to Purple Mind. Have you ever felt like everyone could tell you we're nervous, embarrassed, or insecure? Most of us have. But surprisingly, psychology shows that other people usually notice far less than we imagine. Today, we are exploring why our brain creates this illusion and how understanding it can help you feel more confident in everyday life. Point 1: your brain lives inside your head. Here is the strange part: you know exactly what you're thinking. You can feel every heartbeat, every teeny mistake, every awkward pause, because your brain has complete access to your internal experience. Without realizing it, you assume everyone else has that same access, but they don't. They only see your expressions, your words, and your actions. Most of what you're feeling remains invisible. This gap between what you experience and what others actually perceive creates the illusion of transparency. Point 2: the famous experiment. Psychologist Thomas Glibovich, Kenneth Savitsky, and Victoria Medwick conducted a famous experiment. Participants gave speeches while feeling extremely nervous. Before speaking, they predicted that the audience would easily notice their anxiety. Afterward, the audience rated how nervous the speakers appeared. The result: the audience noticed much less anxiety than the speakers expected. In other words, people believed their emotions were far more visible than they actually were. This finding has been replicated in different situations, showing that we constantly overestimate how transparent our feelings are. Point 3: where it happens every day. Think about everyday situations: walking into a classroom late, speaking during a meeting, meeting someone new, making a small mistake, posting something online. In these moments, your mind whispers, "Everyone knows I'm nervous, everyone noticed that mistake." But the reality is that most people are busy thinking about themselves. They aren't analyzing you nearly as much as you imagine. Point 4: how to break the illusion. The next time you feel judged, pause and ask yourself, do I have evidence that people can actually see what I'm feeling? Usually the answer is no. Take one slow breath. Focus on what you're doing instead of how you think you look. Remember, confidence doesn't come from never feeling nervous. It comes from realizing that nervousness is often much less visible than your brain believes. Your mind is an incredible storyteller. Sometimes it protects you, sometimes it exaggerates. The illusion of transparency reminds us that our inner world feels much louder to us than it does to anyone else. So, the next time you think everyone can tell I'm nervous, remember this: most people can't. They are too busy living inside their own minds. And the realization might be one of the most freeing lessons psychology has to offer. If you want to learn more about human behavior, psychology, and confidence, follow Purple Mind. Thank you for watching.